Hey, what's up guys, Nitwit here, and today I'm going to be showing you a really in-depth tutorial on elevators, as I said I was going to do in my last video. And this is basically just, I haven't really seen any really good in-depth tutorials out there. So here I'm going to show you the class that I'm going to be using, which is MP5 Red Dot Sight. I always use an MP5 or a submachine gun because they're the lightest to hold, and you can jump further, and it's just it makes it so much easier. And you're always going to want to have red dot sight. It makes it so much easier with elevators because you can see your linings and your markings. And now for your secondary weapon, it really doesn't matter, and neither does your special grenade. And for your first perk, you're going to want RPG just in case you have to RPG strafe. For your second perk, you're going to want Juggernaut just in case you drop down from anywhere. And for your third perk, to be honest, it really doesn't matter. I just picked Extreme Listening because it makes it look cool, to be honest. That's all the only reason why I picked it. And you're going to want to start up your game. You're going to want to... I decided to do Strike because I thought it was the easiest map to do elevators on. There's 5 elevators, and they're quite easy elevators. And this is the map that I land on. So it doesn't really matter what game mode you put it on, but I'm putting it on free for all because that has the least game rules. And you're going to do unlimited time, unlimited score, double health, and you're going to want to, I don't know, I always turn kill streaks off just in case, one of your mates joins, thinks it's funny, and then calls in a helicopter while you're doing an elevator, and he's going to get really pissed off. So you're going to want to start the game up, and you're just going to want to follow where I go and just, listen and take it all in. And if you can't do an elevator after this, just, invite me to a game or something, and I'll be happy to help you out. So if you just go to the place where I go to on the map, and you'll see the elevator, and I'm just gonna talk you through it and just keep listening. So you go over to I don't know really what this is. It's sort of a water fountain, water fountain. I don't really know. It looks like one of those places where you wash your feet. Anyway, you're gonna wanna line yourself up. You're gonna walk straight forward, line yourself up, and you're going to want to make a small angle. It doesn't really matter what angle you actually make it at. You can make it to the left, you can make it to the right. It really doesn't matter. I prefer to do it to the right because that's the way I was always taught. Just look to the right. And I always change it to legacy southpaw. It just means that you can't really go forward or back. And if you go forward, you're going to ruin the elevator. And if you go back, you're going to ruin it as well. So legacy southpaw is definitely a good tip to do this. And what I'm doing here is I'm just going left and right, just trying to find the can't stand bit and trying to find where I can stand. So when you can't find the can't stand bit, that is pretty much where you are stuck in the elevator. Well, not stuck in the elevator, you're stuck on the ledge. And where you do the elevator is where you're in between where you can stand and where you can't stand, as I put little markings here. And if you get directly in between the 2 black lines that I've put up on the screen, that is where it's going to be perfect. That is where you're going to hit the elevator every time. So if you could just, obviously you can't put like blue tack on your TV, but if you could just imagine yourself with those 2 black lines there every time that you do an elevator, your chance of hitting it is going to be really high. That's what I find the easiest way, and that's just the way that I've always done it. You just gotta look for the bit where you can't stand and where you can't you can stand. Another good tip is when you've hit the elevator is to change it back to default from legacy southpaw. I've done it so many times. It's such a rookie mistake. You start levitating up and you wanna look around and trying to be cool when you're doing it, and you just end up falling down and killing yourself, and you end up looking like an absolute retard, to be honest. And it's just one of the most horriblest things ever. So as you can see here, I actually hit the elevator right in between the 2 black lines, changed it back to default, and then just, I'm gonna show you a couple more examples of this. Well, I'm gonna show you one more example of this on Strike, which is the big elevator, which is quite a bit harder. I don't know why it's harder. It just, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a bigger elevator, it's harder. Maybe it's just a smaller spot. You gotta think of it as it's like a doorway, and you've just gotta try and jump through the doorway as quickly as you can, and you gotta just get through it. So you're a really fat person, you gotta get through it perfectly at the perfect angle, and you're gonna get through it. So here you can see again, when I do the 2 black lines, I know exactly where I've got to aim for. Here you can actually see it, that I'm actually really close here, and then I hit it pretty much straight after. And it's just the black lines are such a good help. They really are. They are really good. I would definitely recommend, I don't know, putting your fingers in the middle of the screen or something. Also, if you can't hit the elevator, try making a smaller angle. The smaller the angle is, the bigger the chance you are going to hit the elevator. The bigger the angle, the smaller the gap is to hit the elevator, if you know what I mean. So the smaller the angle, the bigger the gap is. So you're going to want to make your angle quite small, but not to the extent where, you know, it's just stupid. But I have seen a couple of people before make a really big angle, find where you can't stand and you can stand, and then just, you know, just make the angle smaller. So it's been your boy Nick Wet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.